think of more than one chord to write, you got nothing better to do, so you got to write a chord just with one song. You all know what I'm talking about? If you're at home listening up, play along and listen to this song right here. 1, 2, 3, I got a one-call song, I got a one-call song. Everybody got a one-call song, I got a one-call song, I got a one-call song. Everybody got a one-call song. Got a chord, got a sword, I got one chord, so let's sing along. I got a one-call song, I got a one-call song. Everybody got a one-call song, got a one-call song, I got a one-call song. Everybody got a one-call song. Play it slow, play it fast, right as I can't kiss my hand. I got a one-call song, I got a one-call song. Everybody got a one-call song, I got a one-call song, I got a one-call song. Everybody got a There's a map in my head. Any morning I will be dead. I got a one-call song, I got a one-call song. Everybody got a one-call song, I got a one-call song, I got a one-call song. Everybody got a one-call song. All right. Grab your baby next to you. Sing along. And hold it tight. 1, 2, 3. Is this for real? Or is this fake? Is this the truth? Or a mistake? 'Cause every time that I think that it's not meant to be, I remember what you told me. You told me I love you. Yes, I do. You told me I love you. Yes, I do. And I had my doubts, even sleepless nights. And I had my fears. I know they're not right. And every time that I think that it's not meant to be, I remember what you told me. You told me I love you. Yes, I do. You told me I love you. Yes, I do. And darling, I just want you to know I'll be here. Every minute of every hour of every day. Every day of every year, and every year of our lives. And every time that I think that it's not meant to All right, that's one side of my love. This one's the other one. Start it, baby. So I know if you live with somebody, you felt like this, because I live with 3 people, and I felt like this every single time. So if you at home right now, sing along with old Reynaldo, right? Get off the couch, get off the couch. Come on, pretty baby, won't you get off the couch? Get off the couch, get off the couch. Come on, pretty baby, won't you get off the couch? Get off the couch, get off the couch. Come on, pretty baby, won't you get off the couch? Get off the couch, get off the couch. Come on, pretty baby, won't you get off the couch? Tell you every single day. Grab your crap and put it away. Come on, baby, help me out. And get your crap back on that couch. Come on. Get off the couch, get off the couch. Come on, pretty baby, won't you get off the couch? Get off the couch, get off the couch. Come on, pretty baby, won't you get off the couch? Get off the couch, get off the couch. Come on, pretty baby, won't you get off the couch? Get off the couch, get off the couch. Come on, pretty baby, won't you get off the couch? I come home from my job, find you living like a slime. I don't need much, just a little help, but just get back on that shelf. Yeah. Oh, nasty name, man, I saw your wife the other day. Yeah. Oh, was she ugly? Oh, man, it looked like she had 4 noses. 3 of them were for snot production, because the snot was pouring down, and her last nose left was for breathing. 3 noses for snot, 1 nose for breathing. She was ugly. I'll give you one thing, though, man. Your house, man, was it clean? Come on, much every single day. Grab your crap and put it away. Come on, baby, help me out. And get yourself back on that couch. Get off the couch, get off the couch. Come on, pretty baby, won't you get off the couch? Get off the couch, get off the couch. Come on, pretty, sing along. Get off the couch, get off the couch. Come on, pretty baby, won't you get off the couch? Get off the couch, get off the couch. Come on, pretty baby, get off the couch. Get off the couch, get off the couch. Come on, pretty baby, won't you get off the couch? Get off the couch, get off the couch. Come on, pretty baby, won't you get off the couch? Get off the couch, get off the couch. Come on, pretty baby, won't you get off the couch? Get off the couch, get off the couch. Come on, pretty baby, won't you get off the couch? Get off that couch. Oh, baby, that sounded so good. Why don't you give it to me one more time? Give it to me 2 more times. Okay, this one's gonna be silly, but give it to me 7.5 times. Just one more time. Thank you, baby. All right, baby. Break beats, why don't you play it for me? Well, I sailed across the ocean, was a pirate out at sea. I didn't die, I'm still alive, nothing ever could stop me. Lucky me, oh, lucky me, lucky me. I'm about going to Mexico, I think. Who's been to Mexico? Who said they was in Mexico? Nobody's been to Mexico. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Woo, woo. All right, man. Woo, woo. So you ain't been to Mexico? Woo, woo. That's just fine by me. 'Cause I'm going down to Mexico. I'm gonna find out what the people don't know. I'm gonna get some sand between my toes. I'm gonna put some powder in my nose. And you know, everybody wants to be like me. Everybody wants to be like me. And you know you do, baby. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Come on now. Woo, woo. And play it like you mean it. Woo, woo. And I'm going to the south of France, from the Merci beaucoup, where you'll get killed for a wrong glance. I'm gonna smoke myself stupid. Yeah. In my next life, I'm gonna wear shotgun. Come on. Everybody wants to be like me. Everybody wants to be like me. And I know you do, baby. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. So don't lie to me. Woo, woo. And just tell me the truth. Woo, woo. Everybody wants to be like me. Everybody wants to be like me. And I'm gonna tell you, woo, woo. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. All right, baby, keep it going. Woo, woo. Come on now. Woo, woo. And I know you all feel like this. Woo, woo. So play along if you can dig it. All right. Yeah, baby.
Back in the studio, WMSE's Local Live. Here we've got Reynaldo, Jenkins, and the Teardrops.
Hello, hello.
Had us cracking up in the studio here, guys. That was
Perfect.
That was highly entertaining.
Good, good.
So can we get you guys to go around and introduce yourselves, tell everybody what instruments you play so they can put a voice to the instrument at least?
I am Ramshackle Reynaldo Jenkins. I do the lead vocals and guitar work, and this is...
I'm Nasty Nate. I play guitar and do some backup vocals.
Muskrat Matt, play the bass.
I breakbeat Brian, I guess.
Yes.
I play drums.
These might be new nicknames, but they're perfect new nicknames. So, I like it.
Let me tell you, looking at you guys, yeah, I see the semblance.
Yeah.
Breakbeat Brian over there.
Yeah.
Ready to break into a beat?
Yeah, I go for it.
Any moment.
He's the most relaxed one out of all of us.
No mention of the circular saw, though. I'm really curious about that.
Oh, see, and the problem is that we don't actually have a chainsaw, so then the song's a little bit off balance anyways, but hopefully no one's like a home construction guy, and then, no, he's got a
I
chainsaw.
can tell that's not a chainsaw, goddamn.
I know. The tone isn't there. It's not lumberjacky. It's more like DIY-y.
Yeah.
Carpenter.
It's a good tone. It's a good tone. Don't get me wrong. It's a solid tone. It's just, it is what it is.
So, I'm curious to know, especially you. Can I call you? Should I call you Reynaldo?
Whatever you want to call me.
All right, Ramshackle Ronaldo, what'd you grow up listening to? There's like this huge like surf rock thing going on. Did you listen to a lot of surf rock growing up? Or?
So my dad really listened to like a lot of like AM talk radio, like Charlie Sykes and stuff. So the only radio we were ever allowed to listen to was oldies. So like, but he didn't really like it either. So it's like that's kind of what you grew up on. So I don't know. I grew up on it, but maybe not pleasurably. Like, but yes, I did grow up on it. So yeah.
Gotcha.
And then I got really into like emo in the 90s, and then I got really into like math rock, and then like this is the first band that's kind of like super garage rock. Or I was in one band before this that was garage rocky, but that was like maybe 4 years we've been doing this kind of music. So before that we were definitely doing other things with other influences, but and then these guys are all in side projects also, if you guys want to pump those really quick.
I play just with a couple other bands and with my brother called the Andes, kind of rock.
What's your solo stuff?
And I also play under the name Oliver Bixby.
All right.
Cool.
I play what these guys tell me to play.
He's got a SoundCloud account that he should be hyping up right now because it's amazing. But I don't know if you've ever actually officially released anything or no, just put it up there. What's the SoundCloud
Just do
name?
stuff in the basement.
What's
it's like just my email. It's like Matthew Carlson.
1984.
1984.
Matthew Carlson, 1984.
Pretty
Definitely check that out.
generic
Was that the year you were born?
No,
Yes.
he likes
Yeah.
to-
It's just I didn't know if it was like the novel.
Likes the
like
book.
that.
Yeah, exactly. It's a book. Hey, I see it.
Yeah.
You're just really into your big brother, whatever.
So from what we've heard, you guys have done you've done everything from like punk to spoof type of stuff. I thought I saw mention that you were in a country band also.
Yeah, I was in a country band a little bit ago called Northern Light, which was amazing, but those guys were some of the best musicians I've ever played with, but they wanted to like tour constantly, practice 2 times a week, and I have a beautiful wife and a kid, and I cannot do any of those things. So they're actually, I believe the other 2 songwriters in that band are both moving now to Nashville. They're trying to make it, so I wish the best of them. It's just, it stinks, because whenever we did get together, I loved the stuff that we came out with. Just, unfortunately, I kind of had to quit.
What would you say you feel the most comfortable with or the most at home in as far as a style?
Probably garage rock, just because then I can yell. With the country stuff, it's really hard for me to sing in key. So it's when I go up on stage, I'm like, oh, crap, I'll just yell some stuff, So with the garage rock, when you go up on stage and just yell some stuff, it's like, oh, that works. That works a little bit better. With the country, I like doing it. I just don't know if it worked the best.
The yelling. You really like to be able to.
Yeah. When you yell, play that guitar now. It's got to be with the garage rock makes it feel a little better.
And the stage show.
Yeah, through an amplifier.
The stage show and the dressing up.
We didn't wear matching outfits today because of the radio, but we talked
Kind
about
of.
it.
You all have gray
Gray.
t-shirts.
That's what they said. That we used to wear like suits, or one time I think we all wore white and then had a projector play on us.
I thought we should have had really, really elaborate outfits for today. Just 'cause it would be pretty ironic.
We used to always go into clubs and we'd fill balloons full of like glitter and confetti, but then like club owners start getting really mad at you, so we kind of stopped doing that also.
That's probably a good approach.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good for a radio station, definitely, like where no one could see it either. Like, so we definitely didn't do that for this show.
Well, we have 2 vacuum cleaners here, so
yeah.
next
Hey,
time.
you would need both of them. Like
Yeah.
the glitter just does not go away, man.
So, you guys are you all from Racine originally?
Nope, I
I
am.
am not.
I am.
Okay.
Am I
you
the only
from
one?
Breakbeats?
No, me and Matt, Muskrat Matt here.
All right, so whoever's from Racine or grew up there, spent the most time there, what has been the predominant musical outsource? Like, what are you guys known for mostly? I think personally I've heard emo and punk stuff.
Yeah, I would even say like slightly heavier, like maybe not hardcore, but like emo core stuff. Like that's kind of like the predominant scene down there. I mean, like every scene, there's great jazz bands or great blues bands, but it's like that's if you go to like more of like an indie show, there's usually going to be 1 or 2 emo core bands, then other stuff. So
So do you guys?
It's been like that since we were.
since the 90s. That's kind of it hasn't. So right away, it was the newest thing ever. So I loved it.
I'm
but-
imagining people are pretty psyched to have something different, like this, whatever you
Depends.
guys are doing.
Hometowns are weird. We've played shows where we felt like kings, and then we've played shows for 2 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, which those are usually the
almost
best
more
shows. Yeah. We played a show for 5 people that was the most. They had the time of their life.
1 in the morning. So
Yeah.
we didn't even get to go on for like.
I think we were
hours.
planning on going on at 10, so you start, drinking like, oh, we're gonna go on an hour. Then when you go on at 1, you did a little too much. So
But the pressure's off with only
yeah,
5
you
people.
feel
Oh, yeah.
relaxed. Like. We had a good time no matter what.
Just have a good time.
We didn't have a drummer for that show either, so I was like doing the kick and snare with my feet. Well, it was a debacle, but a fun debacle, so it worked out.
Cool.
I've seen that you guys play quite a bit at McAuliffe's.
Yep.
Is that? Would you say that
we did
there's
a battle of the bands there? Was that 2 years ago or last year?
I think it's 2 years ago.
2 years ago. So we played there like 5 months in a row for this battle of the bands. So and we have a lot of videos up from those shows and stuff like that. So it's not like our.
That one came down to the wire, though. We almost won that.
Yeah, we were the second.
We were the first place loser, without a doubt. Like there was nobody who lost as good as we
did
lost.
not win that.
Is that the way to word it? Sure, you all liked it. Yeah, so we came in second place with that, and I think the winner got to play Summerfest, and then the loser got like $100. But I guess the slot at Summerfest was really horrible, so we kind of won. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. But we played, I think we had to do like 5 qualifiers until the finals, so we played there a lot 2 years ago.
That was a good time, though. It was fun.
Yeah, good times.
Because all the bands got a lot of people to come. So
Yeah, and they were all nice. I mean, we had good times, so yeah, no complaints at all. Definitely more than 5 people at every show, so I loved it.
There was a lot of glitter.
Yeah, lots of glitter. They still have it in their speakers up
subsequent
front.
shows,
Yeah.
right?
Wow. Good times.
Oh, cool. Well, speaking of good times, I guess there was an event in November that you played called Mega Festapalooza, which you predicted would be the single-handed greatest show in the history of the world. So, did that live up to your expectations?
No, that was, I don't know how to get people to come to shows, so I thought if I invented a name like that, I'm impressed with your finding that.
This is
Mega Festapalooza, yes. I don't remember who played it with us, I don't remember what we did, but I just remember explaining to people that if they came, their faces would melt off. It was going to be the greatest thing ever. Again, I think it was a good show, but
It
I
may
think...
have been a deterrent.
Yeah, nobody wanted their face to melt off. Yeah, it went over well. I think we got a lot of people out because it was Mega Festapalooza. But again, that was one of the shows where our last drummer Eli Cash couldn't play with us, and we didn't get break beats in the band yet. So it was like me trying to do it with my feet. So didn't go over the best, but fun times.
Well, cool.
And now we got to talk about it on the radio. So it was worth every second of it.
Yeah.
So it's a seat of your pants type of situation.
Yes, exactly.
So I guess you've set up a recording studio in your garage. Is that
Yeah,
right?
I used to kind of record bands on the side, and then my wife, bless her heart, was getting a little more annoyed with me playing in the basement till 4 in the morning every day. So we ended up finishing off my garage, and I kind of threw everything out there. So I just have a lot of crappy gear, which kind of works for the garage rock stuff, and then invite these guys over and record, practice, do all that stuff.
So you'd been in playing in bands for quite a while before you actually set that up.
I think I started playing guitar when I was 13. I started getting recording equipment when I was like 17. Like I just always was like, I don't want to pay. Like I don't have money, so like get a mic here, Pro Tools and stuff. So, but yeah, it's going good.
Well, cool. So, what's the best and worst thing, conversely, about doing stuff all yourself, doing the DIY thing?
I don't know what I'm doing. Would definitely be the worst and best. No, it's just. I truthfully don't know what I'm doing, so I really like doing it myself because I can go out there and do 100 takes or 1 take and just I'm fine with it. But it really sucks when you hear other people's recordings and they sound better or maybe even more authentic. Like I'm not good at getting that authentic tone. It's like, oh, here's some distortion on everything. That sounds fine. Where I guess I would like to learn how to do it better. Where if you pay an engineer, you could be like, here's a reference CD. That's what we like. Where I just can't get the exact tone I'm looking for, I guess.
All right.
But with a lot of bands in the garage rock thing, a lot of people are going for that totally lo-fi thing. So it's like...
Well, and the limitations of your own equipment can actually be an artistic tool as well.
Yeah.
I mean, steer your vision.
If we only have 5 tracks or what, you know what I mean? Yeah, like you got to do something with those.
So you had a song that you played in this last set that it was one of my favorites actually from your second album called One Chord Song.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if you have any other... If you can think of any songs. I was trying to think of other one-chord songs.
I looked it up on YouTube.
There's
I don't know the guy's name. He's a great country guitar player, and he's really popular. I don't know. He does a lot of never mind. He's got a one-chord song. I looked up a lot of people on YouTube have their own one-chord song where you can find 500 videos of just, Joe Schmo doing it or whatever like that. But I called Nate to come over that night, Nasty Nate, and I was like, you got to come over. I'm writing this one-chord song. It's going to be amazing. And he, of course, went, I'm good. No, thank you. And then after he heard it, he's like, I'm glad I didn't come over because Nate's really good at beautiful jazzy guitar parts where he would have added a diminished ninth in there somewhere. And then it's like, well, then it's not a one-chord song.
I would have ruined it. I would have
No.
one-chord song.
But then we've tried it a couple times at shows where at the very, very end we just go into I got a 2-chord song and we go up a half step. It never has worked. But it's funny. I like the idea. It's just never come to fruition properly.
Yeah.
We didn't do it here. You're welcome. It wouldn't have gone over the best.
Well, you've got the guitar solo in there at least, so it's not like totally monotonous.
That's all notes.
That's all notes. Yeah.
The circular saw would have created an overtone.
It would have had an ambiance feel to it that I would have liked. I didn't tell him to play it during that one.
Oh man. Well, it works great.
Perfect.
Yeah. So you guys kind of are taking tonight's performance and turning it into an album, which you have the help of your listeners wow, that didn't work. you have the help of your listeners to get it out there.
Yeah. I didn't know how to start what is that called? A Kickstarter. So I just put my PayPal out there and we ended up getting the $50 like in 4 days. So thank you everyone. It was amazing.
So you're giving the title of executive producer to these people.
Yes.
So
and if somebody
how
wanted
many?
to donate the whole 50, they could have come up and played tambourine, but nobody donated the whole 50.
Oh,
so they
okay.
still could have come up and played tambourine though, but I guess I should have informed them of that.
Well, they might be listening now, so
Yeah. Thank
maybe
you.
you're on the hook.
If you're free and live very close, come for the next set.
Yeah. Well, that was a cool idea. You have executive producers to fill out on your
Yeah.
on
So
your
it's
CD.
good.
Well, sweet.
How many people did you end up getting contributing for that?
I think only like 6. It was like the highest donator is in the room, so technically the executive producer is here. Jenny gave us a good amount of money, and we had donations from like $2 to like 20. So it was like we had like 6, 7 donations, I think, and it was perfect. So.
Nice. Enough space on the CD.
What's up?
Enough space on the CD.
Yeah.
Fill it out.
Digitally, you have so much.
I have so much space. Yeah. I'm just gonna release it online. Yeah, it's fine. Like I'll just put a note out there. Yeah.
So, have you guys done played any shows like out of state so far?
Never.
No?
Not at all. Not saying we wouldn't like to, but he's engaged. I'm married with a kid. He's married with a kid. It's definitely like somebody called us and wants us to play. This is amazing. Like. Sadly.
Do you have any dream venues that you would just love to play someday?
McCullough's again. I don't know if they'll book us. We put glitter everywhere. It's just, not that I can think of. I don't know if you guys have any. I mean, you always want to play with the Foo Fighters at, the World Bradley Center. What?
The World Bradley
Well, I was going to say World Trade Center, and I backpedaled so quick. I went, World Bradley Center, put a name in there, and then I proceeded to explain it all to you. Don't worry. We're not live. Are we live?
No, we're just recording this. We'll play it later.
Yeah,
we'll edit
scratch
that
that for the
out,
record.
post-production.
We'll rewind
So as far as this when you put this album out, or actually anything that you have coming up in the future, have you thought about putting anything on vinyl at all, or has it all just been digital so far?
Time. I remember Muskrat found it super cheap somewhere online, but the cheapest I found was like $400, and I don't have money for fast food, so it was like one of those things where it's like that. As you were talking about venues, that would be a dream. Like if I could get the stuff out on vinyl, like I'd be so happy. But I mean, we're not on a record label or anything. It's just I release everything and then just put it online for free because it cost us nothing to record it. So it's like the idea of getting the money for the vinyl is kind of hard, like at the first place. But it would be super awesome if we could get
I'll
it
give
done.
you $50.
All right, executive producer. Executive producer. You
So-
can play tambourine on it.
What are you going to do with these tracks then? Are you going to post them up on Bandcamp? Are you going to do a CD?
I think we're going to do a CD. I want to call it an audiobook just because I find that funny. And then each song would be a chapter. Don't know if that's going to come to fruition. Nate's been filming the whole thing, so we might release a video of that with the audio of it. We're definitely going to release it. I don't know exactly how, though. Like, whether we'll do it, maybe add a couple songs onto it, or just put it out as it is, and call it a day. I don't know yet.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So people can watch for news on that. And where can they go to find
The only
info on
website
you?
we have is our Facebook. I'm sure it's just facebook.com/Reynaldo Jenkins and the Teardrops, but I could be very wrong about that. So
That's why there's Google.
yeah, that's just Google us. We're there somewhere.
All right.
Yeah, good.